You're in a crowded Miami cafe, rain dripping on the windows as Myles Munroe leans over your table. "How do you become a leader?" he asks, eyes piercing. "Not by waiting for the perfect moment," he says. "Leadership is like real estate. It's about claiming ground before anyone else sees it. But what if you don't even have the money to buy your first plot?" That's the exact dilemma Munroe cracks wide open. Leadership isn't just a title, it's a territory you stake out early. But how? Munroe shows it starts with mindset and presence, not position or paycheck. Myles Munroe grew up in the Bahamas, a place where opportunity didn't knock loudly. Early on, he learned leadership meant carving space where none existed, whether preaching to a handful or mentoring unknown leaders. That scrappy start wired him to view leadership as something you don't wait for. You create it, like planting a flag on unclaimed land. Imagine leadership as real estate. You don't need the title deed to start shaping your territory. Munroe argues that just like in property, you claim your leadership by showing up, influencing, and setting standards long before formal authority arrives. It's like building a foundation underneath an empty lot before anyone else even sees the potential. Most people wait to lead until they're official. Munroe flips this, showing that stepping into leadership transforms your entire persona. Your voice gains weight, your ideas attract followers, and suddenly you're the one others look to, all before any title or paycheck changes hands. Munroe doesn't sugarcoat it, most start with nothing. But he unveils a mind-blowing truth. Your lack of money isn't your obstacle, it's your mindset about money that's the real block. In the book, Munroe recounts a Florida investor named Jake who started with $0 but convinced a landlord to let him flip a rental property on a handshake. By presenting a solid plan and sharing future profits, Jake used other people's money, a phrase Munroe repeats like a mantra, to launch his first deal, proving capital isn't just cash in your pocket. Leverage is like using a crowbar to move a rock. You don't push the rock with your bare hands, you amplify your force. Munroe uses this analogy to explain how borrowing money or pooling resources in real estate magnifies your impact. That's how small investors build mountains of wealth, by turning tiny investments into big returns through smart leverage. Here's the kicker. Real estate isn't just buying properties. It's buying into a machine that churns out profits while minimizing your risks. Munroe reveals strategies like long-term rentals and strategic flips that balance fast cash with low danger, creating a steady engine of income that protects you from the roller coaster of unpredictability. Making money fast is one thing. Keeping it and growing it is another beast. Munroe walks you through the roadmap to multiply your wealth while dodging the common traps that swallow first-timers. Munroe tells the story of Carla, a first-time investor in Atlanta who didn't put all her eggs in one basket. She started with one modest rental, then scaled into commercial real estate and REITs. Each new investment was a stepping stone, not a gamble. This diversification cushioned her when the housing market wobbled and accelerated her climb to millionaire status. Wealth isn't just a number, it's a cycle that feeds itself. Munroe uses the metaphor of a snowball rolling down a hill, starting small but gathering mass and speed. Your initial wins generate more capital, which you reinvest, creating momentum that builds unstoppable financial power, proving the rich stay rich because they know how to multiply rather than just add. Munroe doesn't glamorize failure, he romanticizes what you learn from it. He tells of investors who stumbled, losing properties and money, but smartly analyzed what went wrong to bounce back stronger. The key insight? Losing fast and learning faster lets you pivot and avoid dead ends, transforming setbacks into springboards. Back in that Miami cafe, Munroe's words still echo. Leadership starts before the title, and wealth begins even when your pockets are empty. Here's your challenge. Identify one small territory in your life to claim today, something you can lead or invest in right now. Start shaping your ground and watch how your leadership and wealth grow together, because the door Munroe promises, it opens for those who dare to step forward first. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.